Shut up and sit down.
Greetings, my fellow Earth travelers. How in the heck is everybody doing today? So we are back here in All the Mods 6, where I have been doing a little bit of work off of the cameras, and we have gotten quite a bit of raw ore. So I've been doing a lot of mining, got a bunch of shiny bits and bobs as well, so we'll be making use of those. Now, one thing I want to do is work on a backpack. And to do that, we're going to need quite a bit of wool. And there's very few sheep around here. There are a few, but I can use string. I don't have enough to make more than 3, and we need a lot more than that. So one thing we can do is, well, we can grow flax. And flax will turn into, eventually, string. So to do that, we're going to use the Botany Pots Mod. So if we take a look at that, we need a flower pot and 5 terracotta. That is quite a lot of clay, but somewhere in here, there we go, we have a lot of clay. So we need to whip us up 5 terracotta blocks. So we'll just take all those, pop out here to our ferni, and let's see, let's drop those in there, and we're going to need a pot, so we'll pop those in there to get our pot going. While we wait for those to cook, in the last episode I did mention that we had gotten some sweet berries, and that was a good thing. I wanted to show you why, because we can take them and put them in with a cutting board. It takes 2 sweet berries to make you 1 fruit salad, and we can make a whole lot of fruit salad really quick and easy. And fruit salad, as you can see, well, it's 4.5 haunches plus 11 saturation, so it's a really good food to just carry with you, especially when you're mining and such. All right, so we have all our terracotta cooked up. Let's go ahead and whip up that pot and then get the botany pot going here. There we go. Now, we just take this guy and we drop him down. We need to put some dirt in him. So, we have some dirt here. We can just pop some regular old dirt in there. Now, we need to make the flax. Now, flax comes from a mod called ropes. So, we make the flax seed, which is just a seed and 8 string. Hopefully, I have 8 string. I think I do. And we'll get, for our 8 string, we'll get infinite string. And we need a seed, which we have a plenty of. Pop that in there. Float them around there. And we got us a flax seed. Now if we pop that in here. Does that not work in there? That should work in there. Okay, regular old vanilla wheat works. The flax does not. Wah, wah, wah. That means we can't grow flax in the botany pots. That sucks. That is really what I wanted to use. So we are going to have to go make basically a little farm of these guys. Tell you what, since I'm going to want to make a lot of this, we're just going to put it real close, so I can keep track of it mo better. There we go. So we just need to sit and let that grow. Can't you inferiorize soil farmland and make it cook quicker? Isn't that a thing that works now? Let's see. I don't know if it works on all crops or only mystical ag crops, but let's take a look. So we can. Turns it kind of a hideous green color. 0% growth. Yeah, I don't know if that helps or not. Nah, we'll let it go and see what happens. All right, so I have been playing with pots a little bit, and you can see I have made some more. You can grow sugarcane in them, but you need sand, not dirt. So that's something to pay attention to, though I don't know why you'd do that in this pack when we have the mod that grows the sugarcane ridiculously high. I think you'd be better off just planting it in regular old soil by some water. You do not have to water any of these, which is handy. And I did learn that if we harvest this sweet berry, and you notice it takes about 30 seconds to grow. If you look up there, it says grow time. If we plant a sweet berry in just regular soil, it's about 40 seconds. Notice this is dirt. This is inferium farmland where it says soil right there. So easy way to make that without having to click it on the floor is just put some dirt, a hoe, and some inferium in your crafting grid, and there you go, inferium farmland. And it will happily take it inside of there. You see they grow much, much quicker. So it's definitely worth converting all your crops over. It does not work with Pam's, which is a little bit disappointing. It does, however, work with trees. You can grow trees from biomes of plenty, and you can grow, of course, vanilla trees as well. The drops are a little bit, they're okay. I think we're just going to grow some carrots and some taters, some wheat. We'll put wheat down in the last one down there. I got to make another inferium farmland. There we go. We'll drop that in there. We'll put some wheat at the end, and we'll just do 2 sweet berries. And you don't get a crop every single time, but it does fairly well. And I'll show you here when you grow these trees. Sometimes you just get a stick, sometimes you get a log. It's kind of hit or miss what you're going to get. Once they're 100%, just break them like you would any other crop. Boom. Yeah, see, we didn't get any carrots that time. We getting anything from the oak tree? We get an oak log. How about the cherry sapling? Ooh, we got a sapling and a log. So you can get some stuff if I just leave them in here growing every time I walk by. If I just give them a little schmackaroo, they'll give us some stuff. So there is a better variant of these pots that has a hopper in them, but in this pack you need to get into Botania because you're going to need a hopper hawk and some terra steel in order to be able to make it. So we're a ways off from that yet. All right, so our flax is fully grown. We're going to harvest it, and we get fresh flax. So now we can take that. All right, so we got our fresh flax, and we're going to put that together with some sticks to make this guy a drying rack. So you only need 2 of them. If we pop that down, we should be able to take this guy. Ooh, it looks like he needs sunlight. Pretty sure he needs sunlight just based off that picture. We're going to put the fresh flax in here, and it's going to give us this dry flax. Oh no, it worked without the sunlight. Hey, there you go. All right. We can take this dry flax and use it to make other things like rope or string. So 2 dry flax straight down give you 2 string. So that's how we'll make our string going forward. I'm going to have to make some more of those flax seeds. So I was just out here exploring the Zelkova forest that's around our house, and what do I find but a waystone. Nice. You can come home with me. Thank you very much. We'll use this for fast travel later. All right, the other thing I'm going to need to make a backpack is leather. Now, I don't have any leather, but we can make it with rotten flesh, and it's pretty easy. You just take 3 across like so, and let's actually only make 12. Actually, no, let's do the whole thing, because you take these 2 rottens, and I think you put them in the cookgerators. Let's see. Is that it? I'm doing this off of memory, so I think we can just cook these up and they will turn into leather. perfect. And the other thing we can do to grow string relatively quickly is to make a string tree or spiderweb tree. So if we take a sapling now, normally Pam's trees take 3 items. You put the 3 items around it and it makes the tree. You can see it doesn't do it in this pack. You need all 8. You got to fill in the entire thing, then you get the saplings. And there's our spiderweb sapling. We can just pop out here and find a spot to stick it. I think we'll put it down here somewhere where we have a little bit of room to grow. There we go. This will be a decent little spot. We'll go ahead and just pop it down there. We'll let it grow up. And it's going to give us string. And these guys take forever to grow. So, not the best solution. I think the Pam solution will be better. I did go ahead and grab us a couple of sheep. And I've started breeding them. There's a skeleton over there. Fantastic. We'll just leave him be. Because we're going to go make a backpack. Alright, so first here. Boom. Small backpack. So we take a look inside. You see it's not that big, but it is a nice additional inventory. So we can go to the medium. Which just takes... Don't tell me. If it can't do it with that colored backpack, I'm going to be annoyed. Okay. It just wasn't happy about it, but it could do it. Now look how much nicer that medium backpack is. It's massive. But we're going to go up even more. And to the large. Now look at this gargantuan monster. Oh, isn't that going to be nice to have? Now one nice thing you can do is you should be able to put this, there you go, on this back slot. And then I don't even think it shows up. Yeah, see, it doesn't even show up on our back. Versus if we put it on our, yeah, we can't even put it on our chest. So there you go. It really doesn't matter that it's blue, other than just to show that it's mine. But hey, we do what we do, right? Now, I have bound the key to open it to F. So I can just hit F and open that backpack. And as usual, escape gets rid of it. You know, takes it away, and we can store whatever we want in there. How handy is that? Man, oh man, love it, love it, love it. That is going to make mining so wonderful. All right, so I've done a whole bunch of mining, used our backpack to great use. Used to great use? Those aren't, that's not how you say it, but anyway. We put it to good use. How about that? Then I've just been wandering around trying to figure out what to do. I don't know where I want to start. I've been kind of just moping around trying to figure it out and not figuring anything out. So I went and toured the world a little bit. I'll show you up here on the map real quick. So found a few villages. There's one right here close to where we live, which is right here. Found another one up here. There's a massive village right here in the jungle. Then this is a fortress, much like those fortresses in the Nether, except it's in the overworld. And it's all jungly. So I'll take you up there one day. It's pretty cool. And then I found another village over here, pretty good sized one. I actually found a donkey. You heard a donkey braying over here a second ago. Found donkey in this village and just rode him back home. And then just kind of came around here. I found a shipwreck right in here somewhere that led us down here to this island. So I got a Heart of the Sea. Just took a boat down there. And really haven't been over here to the east. Need to go spend some time over there. But I was trying to figure out what to do today. Like, what do I want to start with? What mod do I want to start with? And there's so many mods in here. It's just, I didn't know what to do. And then I came around the back of the house and I saw this again. And I was like, you know what? It's right here. We might as well start with it. This is Elemental Craft. And that is an air node. I think they're nodes. I'm not real sure. I've actually not played with this mod before, but you will see. three other, well, you'll see three pillars of light into the sky at the distance, a red one, a green one, and a blue one. There is a fire node, an earth node, and a water node over there, and you need all four to progress in the mod. But we're going to have to build a few things. In mining, I did find some lava. I did make this little infinite water source. For those that are curious, there's no block underneath this stair block here. So that's one source. This is a half slab, waterlogged half slab, so it's a source. And then this is, just the trapdoor here. So that's your third source. So you can just open up, grab your water, close it. It's all nicely hidden away. You don't hear any running water. It's fantastic. So we're going to start with elemental craft. I've been saving, I think I wrote environmental craft on here, but I think it's actually elemental craft. I've been saving all the bits and pieces from it right here. So I think we're going to need some of these to start with, question mark. So I've opened it up here in our JEI, and I think we need to make, I did make the book, but I didn't do a lot of reading on it yet. Just dropped it in here. Yeah, elemental craft. I should change our sign. I think we're going to need to make one of these. I think this is like a storage device for the earthen energies. I don't know what they call it. We're just going to need some glass and some impaired elemental pipe, which is just iron and contained crystal. Contained crystal is one of these inert crystals we just got out of the chest, wrapped in some nuggies. So let's get some nuggies. We got some there. So let's do, wow, we can do one. Fantastic. It's a start. Let's get some iron. And let's do this and that and this and that and this. Perfect. Glass. Do I have any? Nope. I do not. We're going to have to make some glass. Dang it, Bobby. All right, got us some glass here. That'll at least get us started. So we want one of them's, one of them's, one of them's. Perfect. Now we're also going to need, I think, one of these element extractors. So we need 3 iron and 2 more of those contained crystals. And let's drop that in there. Bingo, bango, bongo. Bob's your uncle. And the good news is the words trying to come out of my mouth. We can test this right here close to the house. We don't have to go all the way over yonder, which really ain't that far. Okay, so that's going to have to go. I think we're going to place, I said bear with me because I ain't never done this before. That there, and we're going to have to place, I think, this on top. Boop, bippity boppity boop. Oh, look, we have a thing. Oh, it's filling up. Look at you go. You go, boy. We are sucking the essence of that air out of the air. I don't know. So our next thing is we need to get bigger ones of those, right? That holds a little bit. These, I assume, well, creative, no, but this is going to hold more, right? So we need element pipe, which needs drenched iron. Drenched iron into an element infuser. Oh, with water. Oh, okay. Okay. So we should have done the water one first. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. So let me remake all of that stuff yet again. And let's go out and get the water one. All right. We're over here at the water node. And I think we're going to have to destroy part of this structure here to get our devices in place. So I did go ahead and make the small chamber. And I did make the extractificator. Pop that on there. Okay, so we are getting it down there. Now I did make the infuser. Now that this is full, can I break this and put the infuser on top? That's not the top. Can I put it there? Maybe I can put it there. I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, it looks like it has an output, right? But I don't think that's working. Can I just stick you there? And this here? Okay, okay. Yeah. Gimme. Now, I'd found 4 of these just in chests on, little setups like this throughout the world, but I don't think 4 is enough to do anything. Can I put 30 of them on here at once? No. This is a one and done. Okay. Oh. We're out of go juice. Okay, so we're going to need more go juice. Which means breaky. Placey. Filly. Okay, this is obviously a pain in the butt. We don't want to have to do this, so we're going to have to find a way to suck from here and place into here without having to flippity-flop the toppity things. Yes, those are all words that came out of my mouth. So we got the earth node there, the fire node's just right over there, I think. I don't know, I'm not a big fan of how this map does its waypoints. Or this mapping mod does its waypoints. Okay, so we can get 2 out of it. Good to know. Alright, so that gives us 8. That might be enough. I tell you what, I'm going to make 2 more. I'm going to go back to the house and we're going to see about making one of these and some pipes. We're going to make a larger element container, which takes 2 of the drenched iron. But it also needs these element pipes, which also take 2 of the drenched iron instead of the regular iron. So that's 4 right there. And then we're going to need some just additional pipe. And I think we can connect these 2 together? Question mark. And then we can do this a little more efficiently. So let's just make 2 more, and then I'll head back to the house. We'll make that stuff and see what we can come up with. Okay, we've got a bit of an issue because in order to make this larger container, we need white rock. We have 2 from tearing down that facility, but we get stairs also. We only get 2 of the blocks, and you need 3. So the process to make white rock is stone, but with earth. So we're going to have to go to our earth node. So I need to make another one of these, make another extractor, and then go to our earth node and make some white rock. Okay, I see where you're going here, game. I see where you're going. Don't you worry your pretty little head. We got you. Okay, I'm back over here at the water node to grab the infuser. I did notice there are 9 of these solid blocks down here, so you could use these if you wanted to, but I think we're going to go do it the way they want us to do it over here. Just because we're going to have to do a little setup over here anyway. Now this doesn't have the little temple. I don't think that will cause us much issue. Make sure you're in the right place. Extracty. Yeah, there's our fire one right over there. And this isn't a temple either. This is just free float. So that'll get us. There we go. Some earth. I'm using a sword. Right tool, Obelix. Right tool. All right. Get you on there. And stone. Hook it up. Perfect. Okay, and the other thing I missed that we're going to need is this glass. I just assumed it was regular glass. It is not. It is burnt glass. So we're going to have to put some regular glass into our little setup, but with fire underneath. So let me go move everything over to the fire node and make some of this. All right, so we're back here at the water node. I have crafted up 2 of the element containers. I want to see if I can place that there. And I also made some of the element pipe. Can I do this? And will it move the juice from here to there? That doesn't seem to be happening. Is there like a tell it? Like go this way kind of deal? Is there a wrench maybe? Okay, and making the stuff I've made, the book has unlocked some new things for me to read about because these weren't here before. You can see all the stuff with the exclamation point, the red exclamation point is new. So white rock, elemental pipe, these are new in the book. So I should be able to look through this and see hopefully about how to move the material from one place to another. Fusion crafting. Interesting. See, once you read it, that exclamation mark goes away. Like if I read small element container, boom, then it comes down here and goes away, which is pretty cool. You can still see we have one more locked item on this page. And we have 2 more locked categories that we need to open up. So let me catch up on these and I'll bring you back in a minute. Okay, I figured it out. It actually wasn't in the book, or at least not that I saw. You have to shift click right here in this pixel. Not this one, not this one, but this one. That changes the direction of the flow of the material. So like right now, no material's flowing. If I shift click it, this side is flowing this way. So you'll see it slowly filling up this much larger container. And I imagine this container, yeah, it's empty. So it's sucking its little heart out at this little blue orb, pulling all that water essence into here and over to here, which is pretty cool. So I should be able now to take this, dump it on top, get some iron ingots, drop them on here, and we get the water infused into there. Perfect. Now this guy is apparently fairly large. Because remember, this guy holds 2 iron ingots worth of water. This guy, you know, the little circle right by my cursor or by my reticule is not, you know, it's got just a little tiniest sliver of a blue line. So this guy's going to hold a ton of the water essence, which is cool. I guess it's essence. I don't know what they're calling it. I think we need a similar setup at all of our different elements to harvest the resources there. And I did notice with these smaller ones, I'll show you over here at the earthen one. So you see this guy's full. I can break him, carry him somewhere else. You see he's 100% full on earth. Nope, that's not the right one. Dang it. Place him down, and he's still got the earth in him. So these are transportable, which is cool. Because obviously these aren't over by the house, and it would be nice to have some in the house. So you can fill up the big bucket if you were. Think of it like that's a bucket, and that's a barrel. So let it fill up the barrel, take the barrel back with you to the house, and then you can do some crafting in the house. And just replace it with another barrel here so that it's filling up. Okay, so we now have 8 of these elemental containers, or element containers. I've got 4 out in the field recharging, and I've got 4 here in the house that we can craft with. And I think the next item we need to make is, where did it go? Element binder, that's the one. So we're going to need 2 drenched ingots and a contained crystal. And bingo, bango, bongo. We're going to need 2 of the drenched iron. 2 of those. And 2 of the white rock. Okay, those guys are driving me nuts. They're going to have to die in a minute. Okay, there's our element binder. Now we use that to make things like this swift alloy, which is gold, drenched iron, redstone, and air crystal on top of an air container. Now air crystals we haven't made, so we need inert crystals and an infuser above air. Okay, so let's make one of those. So we got our air here. Pop that on, and let's get our crystal on there. And it doesn't look like it's sucking up that much. And there we go. We got our air crystal. Nice. Okay, so we're going to need that. We're going to need redstone, a drenched, and a gold. What the book said, order is important. So that's our order right there. And this was above an air. So we're going to get our binder on there. Boom. Now, it said to go clockwise. So we're going to put them in clockwise. Okay, looks like we got it. Nice. And we've got our Swift alloy. Perfect. All right, we've made a ton of progress in elemental craft. And there's a lot more to do with this mod. There's magic and there's processing. So you can duplicate ores and smelt and do all kinds of stuff. But I want to set that aside for a minute because I want to work on another mod that you should work on early game if you guys are not aware of it. And it's called Jumbo Furnace, I think. Yes, Jumbo Furnace. If you look at there's only 2 blocks. If you look at the block, it's 27 furnaces in a jumbo furnace. So to make a jumbo furnace, you need a jumbo furnace. And you might be scratching your head a little bit. I went ahead and made us 27 furnaces. And I want to show you how to do this in case you don't know. And I think I want to put it out here. Probably right here, I think. Just kind of looking at the lay of the land here. Yeah, I think it's going to go right here. And I think we're going to come in 1 block there. You be gone as well. And what you do is you take these 27 furnaces and you align them in a 3x3 pattern. Like so. And we're just going to shift click to place these on top of those, because if you don't shift click, you actually go into the inventory. And we're going to do the last 3, or last rows here. And it doesn't really matter what direction you can place them. You can place them forward, backward, sideways. It doesn't make any difference. You notice these shifted when I placed the last block. It's because this became a multi-block structure and it looks like a giant furnace. You notice that we got the line all the way across the top, just like you would have on a regular furnace, just kind of like one of these guys, right? It just became a super big one of these guys. And what it allows you to do is take some coal. You can actually take a lot of coal and fill up your fuel. This is your fuel, and this is what you want to cook. So if I wanted to cook gravel or cobble into smooth stone, you just load it up with fuel, load it up with whatever you want to cook, and it will cook. Now, this is only going to cook 1 item at a time, just like your regular old vanilla furnace. It's just can do a lot more at once. You can just load it up a lot more than you could your regular old vanilla furnace. Now, we don't actually need these guys anymore because we have the big super smelter. Fantastic, which we can load all this fuel in him as well. Perfect. And the output's going to be over here. Now, just like with a regular furnace, you can load him with items on the top. If you put a hopper on the top, you can load him with fuel from the side. You notice you have the little furnace on all the sides. If I move this block, you'll see there's another furnace there. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. But if you put a hopper onto the side, you can load fuel just like you can with a regular furnace. And from the bottom, you can pull the items out just like a regular furnace. It's just, think of it exactly like a 3x3 furnace. Like a regular furnace in 3x3 shape. Now, you remember there's another block in the mod, which is the, oh, I'm going to butcher this, ortho-dimensional hyper furnace? Sure, let's call it that. You need 8 jumbo furnaces and an ender pearl. So I'm going to go ahead and make that, because that's not terribly difficult. We have an ender pearl. And we can come up with 8 furnaces. Lord knows we have enough cobblestone. So that shouldn't be a problem. All right, so I got 8 stacks of, or 8 sets of 27 furnaces each. I don't think I've ever made that many furnaces in my life. We're just going to pop these all in here and let this guy cook those up. All right, so we cooked up our 8 jumbo furnaces. So we're just going to take that, pop it to a crafting grid with our ender pearl. What did it look like? Oh, we have to cook it. Oh, okay, fair enough. So 8 furnaces and an ender pearl. We're going to cook it up. That's 8 of the jumbo furnaces, not the regular furnaces. And we get the ortho-dimensional hyper furnace. Could we come up with a weirder name? And now, oh, we got the bigger on the inside achievement. If we pop this into the upgrade slot, which is right there, we should now be able to cook up things a little bit quicker. So if I just drop all this in there, it should pop out, I think, 2 items at a time. Let's see. Yep. So we get 2 at a time. I wonder, can these stack? All right, so I crafted up another ortho-dimensional hyper furnace. Let's see if these suckers can stack. Looky at my cookie. All right, so the problem is now I am completely and utterly out of cobblestone. So I got nothing to cook. What can I cook? I can cook some clay. Tell you what, let's just cook a stack of clay. Here we go. So do we get now... we were doing 2 at a time. Do we do 3 at a time now? Boom. Yes, you sure do. And I bet this can stack up to 64. Would make sense. I'm just guessing here. Don't know for sure. But if you do, that can make this furnace actually fairly deadgum useful. Boy, it takes a lot of cobblestone though. So as I mine, I'll probably upgrade this. I also have to get ender pearls, which I don't have that many more of. I think I have 1 left. So to get those ortho-dimensional hyper furnaces. But I do need to decorate this because this is not working for me. And I think I want to move it over 1 block and then probably surround it with brick. You might notice a few furnaces out here. Got a couple because I was cooking up some brick because I think I want to do just a brick surround on it to make it look like a fireplace. I think that'll be cool. I actually toyed with the idea of putting it over here, but that just doesn't feel right because of the slope of the roof and where it is. That's why I thought this side would do better. And then we do a brick surround with a chimney going up. I think will look pretty cool. All right, got it decorated out. Used a whole bunch of brick. I think it came out pretty nice. We got a little mantle here that's actually usable. Got some plants on there that I'm going to break apparently because that's a thing I do. We do have an invisible plant on here. You see, I can't walk any forward. The screen's just jittering around. That's because there is a pot right here that I cannot see or break. I put a pot down and I put a red birch sapling in there, and the pot and birch sapling disappeared, yet they're still there. So that's a thing you guys may want to watch out for. I do love the little details of you're being able to see out the sides right here. That's because we did a little work around the side here to try and just zhuzh it up a little bit. Whenever you're dealing with one, what a rule for me anyway, you do you, but this is me. Whenever I'm dealing with one texture like this, just this brick, it's hyper important for me to work with shape to get that breakup. See, this is a big flat wall, but because it's texturized, meaning we have so many different, we have the stone and the brick and whatever this is, the rocky stone and the gravel and cobblestone, that gives it shape. Even though it's flat and really doesn't have any shape, your eye sees shape. Well, when you're using all one material, there's no shape. It just looks plain and flat. So you have to actually use physical shape by using different types of blocks, different size blocks and different patterns to give you that shape. So you get your little cutouts here, use your walls for some post here on the corner, and that zhuzhes it up and makes it so your eye goes, that's not half bad. You can see from my inventory, I tried a bunch of different things. I tried some soapstone. I tried some granite to get, texture in there, like we do with the walls. None of it came out well. It really needed to be the brick. I do think our smokestack is a little thin. I might actually run a second one right here. Not do the 4, but just do 2 thick and 1 up, you know, all the way. I think that might help a little bit smooth this side out, but I'll work on that later. Did get our little top with our campfire, so it looks like it's running, and that works out pretty nice. But I do think that's going to do it for this episode. Sure do appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me as always. And until next time, you guys get out there, make some noise. See ya.